As we all know, different societies have different moral beliefs, and this is strongly influenced by the culture and the context. Due to this, some values and the actions that we perceive it is morally good or morally bad might have the moral implications, while some other actions do not have the moral implications. So, moral implications is the result or the significance of the action with respect to morality. The issue here is that someone may perceive its own culture is the best and degrading the other cultures, which may create the issues in cultural belief and also moral belief. That's why we have to distinguish between moral standard and non-moral standard. Moral standard is the norm that every individual or every group have about the action that they believe it is morally right and morally wrong. It is the general rules that govern the human action and behavior. For example, everyone knows that they have to keep the promise that they made. And regarding the killing innocent people, everyone knows it is absolutely wrong. Moral standards normally promote the good and the well-being of every humankind, every animals, and also the environment. It prescribes what every human ought to do in terms of the rights and obligations. The moral values on the action that everyone believes it can be morally right and wrong is equal to everyone. Meanwhile, non-moral standards refer to the standard which we judge it is good or bad in a non-moral way. The rules of non-moral standard is unrelated to ethical consideration, and it is not necessarily linked to morality, and by nature they lack in ethical sense. The basic examples of non-moral standards are the rules of etiquette, the fashion standard, the practice of religions, and variety of house rules. For example, in Malaysia, it is very common for everyone to remove shoes before entering any house, and it would be no problem to just barefoot in house. However, in other parts of the world, the outdoor shoes will be removed and they will change into indoor slippers. The characteristic of moral standards are it involves the serious wrong and significant benefits of human beings. It does not establish by authority figures, and it is universal to everyone. Once we are able to distinguish between moral standard and non-moral standard, we will be able to identify the fundamental values that will guide our actions. The point here is that if such standards are non-moral, then we do not have the right to impose it on others. But if such standards are moral one, then we may have the right to force others to act accordingly. Hence, it should be noted that some things may not be a moral significance to another culture. However, it might have the moral significance for others. That's all from me.